Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, I should say. So again, my name is Jessica DeMules, and I'm the Life Enhancement Director at Episcopal Church Home. And thank you all so much for tuning in this afternoon on this very sunny day. So today, during our chair yoga practice, so please make sure if you are in a wheelchair that your wheelchair is locked and secure. I will be offering different modifications throughout the practice, but truly, if you feel like your body's not able to do the movement that I am suggesting, always go back to your breath, and even just moving your fingers or just the lightest movement is perfect. And mainly with yoga, we are trying to unite our breath with our movements. So again, any movement is wonderful. So before we get started today, today's layout, I'm going to be introducing a new breath technique, a new breath work, and today's theme, we're going to be focusing on loving kindness. And then today we're going to end with a guided meditation. It's a beautiful body scan, and have a moment of silence at the end. So beautiful. All right, well, let's get started today. I encourage you to lie back in your beds, your chairs, closing your eyes. You are getting as comfortable as possible. Our eyes are closed, and we're beginning to ground our mind and tune into our body today. So feeling any sensations that might be arising. There is no need to judge these sensations, just simply acknowledge and breathe into that space. Please place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. And just noticing the breath that you have, your natural rhythm of your breath. And now as we inhale, I want you to expand your belly. And as you exhale, release your belly back in. Inhaling, we're filling our belly up. And exhaling, releasing. Inhale, chest and belly expand. And we exhale, chest and belly contract back in. So continuing this a few more times before we add on. On our next inhalation, we're breathing in through our nose as our chest and belly expand. And as we exhale, let's make a sound like we're fogging up our sunglasses or our glasses. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling, making this ha noise. Continuing this for a few more times. So this breath is called our Ujjayi breath, our ocean breath. And this just kind of helps relax our mind. So during our yoga practice today, I encourage you to bring loving kindness to yourself today. Loving kindness is choosing to love yourself and your body of the day. When we can authentically offer this to ourselves, we can therefore give it to others around us. If you find your mind wandering throughout practice today, I encourage you to offer a little mantra for yourself, saying, I love me as I am. I love me as I am. I love me as I am. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. There is no need to compare, judge, or bring our egos into this space. Listen to where your body is now in the present moment, and let's together wake up this childlike curiosity and breathe loving kindness into spaces that may be challenging us today. Deep in breath through the nose, chest and belly expand, and exhale with that ha through the mouth. We can open the eyes and sit tall in our chairs. Perfect. So now let's check in with our feet, making sure our feet are grounded to either the earth, our pedals, or if we're in our beds, just acknowledging our feet at this time and just grounding ourselves. We can now extend our right leg out, making sure our heel is touching the ground. Again, sitting up tall in our chair, hands can be just above the knees. And we are just going to inhale through the nose as we flex our foot. Exhale to release. Inhale, flexing our foot. And exhale, releasing. Continuing this 3 more times with your breath. Perfect. On your third one, you can start circling your ankle very slowly. Beautiful. Again, making sure we're breathing in through the nose and long exhale through the mouth. One more time before we reverse the direction. And reverse. I always enjoy starting with the lower body and slowly working our way up. One more time around before we stop. And let's bring that right leg back in. So moving to our left side or our opposite side. So again, we're sitting up tall. And through our inhale, let's flex our foot. And exhale, release. Inhale, flexing our foot. Exhale, releasing. Beautiful. Let's do this 3 more times with your breath. And on your last one, we can gently begin to start circling our ankle. If the circling of our ankle is not serving us today, then let's just focus on wiggling those toes. Again, any movement is great. And let's one more before we reverse the direction. And reverse. Let's go around 4 times. And on your last one, you can bring that left leg back in. And working with our knees, again, sitting tall in our chair, we're going to start to use our core. So core is strong. We can either have our hands be by our knees to help guide them upward, or we can have our hands resting on our arms of our chair, whatever feels good today. So we're going to inhale as we lift one leg up, exhale back down. Inhale, bringing the other leg up, and exhale back down. So breathing as we alternate legs. Again, checking in with our breath, breathing deeply in through the nose, and letting out that sigh, that ha sound. Do one more each side. And resting. All right, opening our legs today as much as they are able to today. We're gently going to be just waking up our hips and our glutes and just start rocking from side to side. If we feel a little unsteady by this, let's grab onto the arms of our chair. Again, if we're in bed, we can just be kind of gently rolling side to side, very slowly. If we'd like to add on, we can start going in a circular direction. So inhaling as we go forward and exhaling back. This is one of my favorite ones. Really gets into our hips. One more time around before we reverse the direction. And reverse. Let's do 2 more before we stop. And meet me in the middle when you're done. From here, we're just going to do a nice little gentle twist, kind of wringing out our organs today. So hands again are just resting on our chairs, the arms of our chairs, and we can slowly, we inhale, and then we exhale to turn to our right. And we want this motion to be coming from our core, not our backs. Inhale back to center. And exhale to twist to the left or that opposite side. Back to center. And releasing to our right. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to our left. Wonderful. Meeting me back in center. Looking to wake up the shoulders next. So let's gently, as we inhale, we're going to shrug our shoulders. Exhale, release them back down. Inhale to shrug. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, release back down. So that is our first modification. If we'd like to explore a little further, we can touch. Bring our hands to touch our shoulders. And as we shrug, our hands are coming with us. And then as we exhale, they're coming out to the side to get a really large shoulder roll and a little movement in our arms. But if that's not serving us today, let's gently go back to just doing the regular shoulder rug. Let's play with this about 3 more times. And the last one, you can meet me in the middle, and we can shake out the shoulders. Beautiful. So let's move to our hands. For those of us dealing with arthritis, Parkinson's, let's get the blood flowing to our fingers. So first, let's just gently start wiggling the fingers. Perfect. And maybe we're playing piano, whatever feels good. Now let's open and close that hand. So to link it with our breath, as we inhale, let's expand our hand. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale to expand, and exhale to bring it back in. Beautiful. 2 more times. And when you're ready, we can begin our finger tapping. So tapping our pointer finger to our thumb, our middle finger to our thumb, tapping that ring finger to our thumb, and pinky. Perfect. And let's shake out that right hand. Beautiful. So So moving on to our left side or our opposite hand that we just did. So starting to wiggle those fingers. It can be a fast movement, but I do encourage maybe slowing it down a little bit. Just really feeling a nice fluid motion. Beautiful. And now beginning to open and close the hands. So inhale as we open, exhale to close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Beautiful. Continuing this about 2 more times. And when you're ready, you can shake out that hand or shake out both hands. Perfect. Continuing with our arms. So we can be extending our arm out, our right arm out in front, and we're just going to gently making sure our shoulders are relaxed. And how we can do that is we shrug and release it back. And now let's gently start a very slow, maybe small arm circle. And again, checking in with the breath. Deeply breathing in through the nose and long exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. The slower we do this, the more challenging it can be. All right. One more before we reverse the direction and reverse. If we're starting to feel heat or sensation, let's just breathe into that space. That means our muscles are working. Let's do 2 more times around. And rest. Shake out the shoulders. Oh, perfect. Moving to our left side or our opposite arm. Extending that arm out. Again, we can shrug the shoulders and release them back down. And slowly begin our arm circles. The shoulders relaxed. Let's do 3 more rounds before we reverse our direction. And reverse. Let's do 3 more. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Perfect. And when you're done, resting, releasing our arms, shaking again the shoulders out. And the reason for shaking the shoulders out is it helps just kind of relax the muscles and reset the spine. Perfect. So moving to our neck, again, an area where we hold a lot of stress, tension. So let's open that up together today. So starting off slow, our first modification is we're inhaling in the center, exhaling, gently turning our head to the right, inhaling back to center, exhale to the left, inhale back to center. Let's move again to the right, inhale for center, and exhale to the left and back to center. So that is our first modification. If we'd like to add on, we're going to be inhaling again at the center, exhale, we're turning our head to the right, but then we're tucking our chin in to feel a nice little opening on our left side. Here for a few breaths. Again, breathing into that sensation. It might be tightness. Inhaling, gently bringing our head back up, and our hand can help guide us if that's comfortable. And then exhaling back to center. Let's shake up the shoulders before moving to our left side. Beautiful. So inhaling at the center. Exhale, releasing to our left side or our opposite side. Let's gently tuck our chin. And again, feeling that nice gentle opening on our left side or our right side. And if that's too much pressure, we can always bring our hand to our cheek if that feels good. We never want to move to the point of pain, just to the point of feeling some resistance and breathing into that space so we can therefore loosen it up. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, release, shaking out the shoulders. Beautiful. Beautiful. So let's take our hands to our laps. Palms can be facing out. I want us to gently inhale our arms up halfway and exhale, bringing our hands to our heart center. Let's do that again. Inhaling, bringing our arms up halfway, and exhale to our heart center. Inhale again, hands halfway, exhale, hands to heart center. And from here, let's close our eyes and tune in and check in. When we practice loving kindness and compassion, we are the first ones to profit. That was said by Rumi. So taking the time now to think of something that you truly love about yourself. Whatever it is, thank yourself for this contribution that you bring to this world. For we all are here to make positive improvements on this earthly plane. And if nothing is coming to mind, just tell yourself, I love me as I am. I love me as I am. I love me as I am. Taking a deep in-breath through the nose, chest and belly expand. And exhale through the mouth with that noise. One more deep inhale, chest and belly expand. And exhale with that long sigh. Beautiful. You can open the eyes and continue. So focusing on our arms, again, we can extend one arm out to our side. Again, we can shrug those shoulders and release them back down to make sure our shoulders are nice and even. And our fingers are pointed. And we're breathing into our arm. If we want to do little circles, that's okay, but I do encourage maybe just staying still and just seeing what sensations come up with our arm. And if that's really hurting the shoulder, we can always bend the elbow and just have our hand here. We're still getting that movement, so whatever your modification is, that's beautiful. Now expanding on to our warrior arms. So both arms are out, but if that is not comfortable today, we can bend one or keep them both up. Or maybe there's one that's just, we're just bending it right here. That's totally fine. We're just breathing into the space as we're holding. Appreciating our bodies for the strength that it's giving us today. And let's release. Both arms down, we can shake out the shoulders. Beautiful. So giving our arms a bit of a break, let's move into our cat-cow sequence. And so this is really focusing on our spinal cord, just kind of helping us with lubricating it. So getting some movement in there. So hands just above the knees. We are going to slowly inhale through the nose as we have our long spine and we slowly go forward. Exhale, we're rounding our spines and slowly coming back up. We want our head to be the last thing up. Perfect. So it's kind of this nice fluid motion. Inhaling forward. Exhale, slowly rolling back. Continuing this motion with your breath. Perfect. 2 more. And when you're done, you can meet me in the center and start shaking out the shoulders. Focusing on our legs, a little bit of strengthening. Let's start with our right leg out first, so extend our right leg out. Heel is touching the ground or our pedal, wherever it's comfortable. Our core is going to be engaged, so hanging on to the arms of our chair for extra stability and support. So as we inhale, we want to make sure our toes are flexed and we're lifting. It doesn't have to go high. And then exhaling, releasing it down to the ground. Inhale, keeping our foot flexed. Exhaling back down. Perfect. Continuing this motion 3 more times. I know you can do it. And when you're ready, you can bring that right leg back in. And maybe you're giving yourself a little massage on your thighs. Beautiful. Let's move to our other side. Our left side or the opposite. So making sure heel is touching the ground, core is engaged, shoulders are relaxed, jaw is softened. And as we inhale, let's make sure our foot is flexed and exhale back down. Inhale to lift, exhale, release. Doing this 3 more times with your breath. Making sure we're sitting tall in our chairs, core is engaged. And when you're ready, you can gently bring your left leg back in, and again, maybe giving your legs a nice little self-massage. All right. So looking to the back of our legs, our hamstrings, which are so tight. So let's give them some loving kindness today and extend that right leg back out. Again, heel touching the ground. Hands just above the knees, and we are going to be leaning forward until we feel a bit of resistance. And then using the strength from our arms, we push ourselves back up. We don't want this motion coming from our lower back. We want to have it come from the arms and the core. So inhaling as we lean forward till we feel that resistance. Exhale, we slowly come back up. Inhaling forward and exhale back up. Let's do this 5 more times. And if we're feeling that sensation of tightness, cramping, again, maybe you just sit with that. And again, breathe into that space. And tell yourself it's okay to let go from sensations that no longer serve you. When you're done, meet me in the middle. Again, doing that nice leg massage before moving to our left side. So extending that left heel out. And also, if you're feeling the sensation right here, you do not need to go into movement. That's totally fine. So hands just above the knees, inhaling forward and exhaling back and pushing ourselves up from the strength of our arms. So ready, inhaling forward, exhaling to push back up. 5 more times with your breath. When you're ready, you can meet me in the middle. Our feet are again grounded either on our pedals, on the ground. And checking in again with our breathing. Chest and belly expand as we inhale. And exhale, making this ha, the sigh noise. Moving back up to our arms. So stacking our arms on top of the other, doesn't matter what one's on top or bottom, or we'll do the opposite. So our core is engaged, shoulders relaxed, jaw is soft. As we inhale, we're going to slowly bring our arm up and exhale it back down. Inhaling to come up, exhale back down. Perfect. So it's this nice fluid motion. Let's do 2 more times around before we change sides. And whenever you're ready, change directions. Let's do this 3 more times around before switching our arms. And rest when you're done. Maybe we're shaking the shoulders out, and we can begin to stack that opposite arm on top. Getting set up, core engaged. Shoulders are relaxed, jaw is soft, and we inhale to lift, exhale to lower back down. Let's do this 4 more times on this side. And release whenever you're ready. Shaking out the shoulders. Beautiful. So moving to lift ourselves up with our chest lifts. So let's get some space back into our chest and in our heart space. So begin, let's roll the shoulders and release them back down. Hands can be just above the knees. Palms can be facing upward. And we inhale, let's lift our chest as high as it'll go, and exhale to come back to neutral. Inhale to lift, exhale to release. Let's do 3 more times with this modification. Deep inhale, long exhale with that sigh. Beautiful. So that is our first modification to add on. We can add the arms. So again, it's the same motion with our chest. As we inhale, we're lifting our chest, but our arms may be going out to the side, and we're pinching our shoulder blades together. And then exhale back to neutral. Inhale to lift and pinch those shoulder blades. Exhale back down. Wonderful. Let's do this 4 more times on this side. or in this movement. And when you're ready, you can meet me back in the middle, shaking out the shoulders. Beautiful. And let's keep adding on. So opening our legs up again. So making sure we're getting into the bowl of our sit bones. And starting off with interlacing our fingers together. So if that doesn't suit our hands today, maybe we're just laying one on top of the other. Whatever feels right today. So they're resting in our laps. And when we inhale, we're going to be lifting our arms up. Again, making sure core is engaged, shoulders are relaxed. We exhale back down. Inhale to slowly bring up. Exhale, releasing. If we want to keep playing, our first modification is definitely just going as high as you're able to today. But if we want to get curious and keep playing, we can gently bring up as high as they would like to go today, and exhale back down. Inhaling, bringing your arms as high as they would like to go today, and exhaling back down. Again, it doesn't matter how high you go, just as long as you're still able to continue your breathing and you're not having painful sensations. You never want to move to the point of pain. That's not yoga. All right. One more. And release our hands and rolling the shoulders. So keeping our knees extended outward, our legs outward, let's get into our side body. So focusing on our left side first, we're going to place our right hand on our right knee. We're gently going to bend our elbow and shoulders are relaxed, core is engaged. As we inhale, we're at center, and we exhale, we're going to tilt to our right to feel that nice opening on our left side. Inhaling back to center, and exhale to tilt again to the right. So just focusing on opening that left side today. So let's do this about 4 more times. And just enjoying the space that you're gifting your left side right now. Your kidneys thank you. And when you're done with your set, meet me in the middle and shake out the shoulders. Perfect. Let's move to our opening our right side. So having our left hand be placed on our left knee, right elbow and arm are bent. Breathing, taking a nice inhale in the center. And we exhale to gently tilt to the left. Back to center. Inhaling to the left. Inhaling back to center, and then we exhale to the left. Beautiful. Let's do this 4 more times on this side. Beautiful. And when you are finished, meeting me in the middle, rolling the shoulders. So that was our first modification. If we'd like to explore a little further, I'll show you the next set on how we can grow. So focusing on our left side again, we are going to place our right hand on our right knee. Our left arm can start where it just was, as it's bent. So we inhale in the center, and then we exhale. We're going to lift our arm up and release it back down. Perfect. Let's play with that again. If that did not work in your shoulder today, let's go back to doing our nice little tilts, okay? So, but whatever feels good. So we're inhaling, bringing our arm out. Exhaling, releasing back down. Beautiful. Let's do this 3 more times. And release, shaking out the shoulders. Moving to our opposite side, or focusing on opening the right. Left hand to left knee. Right arm can be bent if we are doing this modification. If you'd like to explore more, inhaling, bringing the arm up. And exhale, releasing back down. Inhaling, arm up, and we tilt. Exhale, back to center. Let's do this 3 more times. Again, enjoying the gift of space. And when you're ready, meeting me in the middle, shaking out those shoulders. We can bring our knees back together. And so palms resting on your lap as our starting point. Next, when we inhale, I want us to expand our arms out, kind of like what we were doing with pinching our shoulder blades. And then we exhale. It doesn't matter what hand goes on top, but we're crossing our arms and going in to give ourselves a nice hug. We can just stay here. Maybe we're massaging our shoulders for all the work that they have done today. Maybe we're taking a nice little spinal twist here. Again, if we're doing that, please make sure it's slow. Beautiful. A few more breaths here. Perfect. And release. We're going to be crossing our opposite arm on top. So palms again can be facing the earth or sky. We're going to inhale, bringing our arms out. Exhale, crossing that opposite arm on top. Perfect. Going in for a hug. Again, this is such a challenging time for, we're keeping our 6 feet of distance from each other. And so there's just this little nurturing moment for yourself is so needed. So anytime you're feeling a little lonely, please, I encourage you just to give yourself a nice hug. You will definitely feel much better. Maybe we're doing our little twists, massaging the shoulders, whatever feels good today. Beautiful. And when you're ready, we can release. Our last little movement before we go into our guided meditation, our guided body scan meditation, which I'm excited to introduce to all of you today. Let's gently, as we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up, either halfway, or if they'd like to go further up, we can do that. And then we exhale, our hands back to heart center. So inhaling as high as your arms would like to go today, and exhaling back to heart center. One more time before we go into our meditation. And release back to heart center. So taking some time, I will be going through this guided, again, body scan meditation. I will be saying certain body parts, and the idea is when I say the certain body part, you are focusing on relaxing just that area. And we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. And we'll have about a minute of silence before we do our closing today. So taking the time now, let's get as comfortable in our chairs or in our beds as possible. We call this our Shavasana, our relaxation pose. This is one of my favorite poses. because this is the part where after we go through all of our movements, our asanas, which are movements, that now we get to relax and restore. So to begin, finding a very comfortable position. Our eyes are closed. Please close your eyes. We are becoming aware of how our body feels. Taking a deep breath in and letting it go as we exhale. Your body is relaxing. Imagine that you are breathing in relaxation. And you are getting rid of any tension as you exhale. Breathing in and exhaling out as if you were blowing out a candle, blowing away that tension. Breathing in through the nose and gently out through the mouth. Focus on your feet and relax. Our ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs, hips, glutes, core, lower back, middle back, stomach, chest, upper back, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, neck, face, and head are all relaxed. Scan your body now for any remaining areas of tension. Focus your attention on these areas and relaxing them more and more, like you're sinking into your chair or your bed. With each breath in, say in your mind, breathe. With each out breath, mentally say, relax. Breathing in and exhaling as you relax further and further. Repeating in your mind, breathe, relax. Breathe, relax. Breathe and relax. You are now completely relaxed, comfortable, and at peace. Observe this feeling of relaxation. Memorize it. And notice how calm you are. Notice how pleasant and peaceful you feel today. as I am. I love me as I am. I love me as I am. Keep this feeling of relaxation and love as you become more awake and alert and return back into your day. Let's begin by waking up our fingers, by wiggling our toes, fingers. Taking a deep in-breath through the nose. Long exhale with a sigh. Coming back. We're sitting up in our chairs again. Slowly making your way there. Maybe you can definitely keep your eyes closed. They don't have to be open if it feels so good to be in this meditative state. Taking one last deep inhale as we lift our arms, gathering everything we've collected in our practice today. And we exhale them back into heart center. And as we like to say in yoga, my soul honors your soul. I honor the light and the love within you because it is also within me. So thank you so much for your time and energy. And I say to you, namaste. And namaste literally means I bow to you. So I bow to all of you, keeping your spirits up in such a challenging time. Let's take this time to reconnect with ourselves. So then when we are able to see everyone, our families and everyone, we can give them the gift of space. So thank you all so much and for showing up, and I look forward to spending time with you on next Sunday on Easter. So thank you again and have a beautiful day. Namaste.